The Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G was announced in the month of August 2021, and it has been one of the devices I've had on me for quite some time now. It's actually an amazing device, and in today's video I'll be telling you my thoughts about this device and my experience so far, and whether or not if it's a good device to get or maybe more better options are there for you to choose from. I'm Delpy and welcome to Bytes Unlocked. With a glass finish at the rear side of the device, this device is one device that might feel uncomfortable to hold because of the thought of maybe dropping it to break it. So I'd advise you to get a grippy case to avoid that distraction. Now this is made of Gorilla Glass Victors, but it still isn't something I would ask you to risk. It's glass and it will still get shattered or scratched if you mistakenly drop it. Now the rear side again, you realize there's a dual camera setup and a display which has your time, date, and even you can actually play with switching between music and other stuff. And you can even take selfie shots using that little display and the dual camera setup on there. Now let's talk about the internals. Snapdragon 888 chipset with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage variant is what we have here. Now this device has been 3 months, and how well is this performance wise? It's actually great. There are some little thermal issues I realized if I turn my mobile data on and start surfing the internet or doing some minimal downloads, but that is just by the way. The display is a lengthy or long 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. The battery life on this is actually not one I could recommend, but if you're somebody who doesn't use your mobile phone for an excessive period of time, this will definitely do the job for you. Was made an extended review testing out the batteries in a daily usage with the device, and I'll leave a link or an iCard here for you to click up so you can watch and see how well or how bad the battery is. Now let's talk about the cameras. With a dual camera setup, you're getting very great shots from this device. There is a selfie mode that allows you to bend the device this way and start taking pictures by waving your hand at the phone or just smiling to take a selfie. And a very intuitive feature to help TikTokers or people who go by their day not having tripods. You just place this on the side or somewhere and you can start using the phone to take pictures by just waving or showing your hands at it. It's a feature in a setting you can actually toggle, so you don't have to stress. I forgot something about the display that I'm really proud of. This display has a peak brightness of 1200 nits, which allows you to see so much detail on your screen even when you are in the brightest level of the sun. And what I mean is, no matter how bright the sun is, when you're in the day or when you're going through the day, you wouldn't have to stress to view stuff or strain your eyes to look at stuff on the smartphone. And it's actually great. I really enjoy that. There is a side catch though. The crease in the middle of the device makes it a bit uncomfortable to handle, especially when you're surfing through apps and you realize your hand passes through that section a little bit. But then again, it's not something you should worry about because of course, it gives you the ability to bend and shut the call on people. Don't do that, by the way. At the sides of the device is the SIM tray, the power button which doubles as the fingerprint sensor, the volume rocker buttons for volume up and volume down, and at the bottom you'd find the microphone ports, the USB Type-C charging ports, and a nano speaker. My overall thoughts of this device. Now, aside from the fact that the batteries are actually terrible, I actually love the device a lot. Premium feel, fast performance, good operating system. By operating system, I mean you're getting Android 11 out of the box and One UI 3.1. That's smooth and sweet skin. You're going to get Android 12 update very soon and also One UI 4.0 for this device. My only catch for this device is the battery life, which is a 3750 mAh battery capacity. But then I understand it has to bend, so it becomes smaller. So there will be lesser space to keep a bigger battery in there. So if you're somebody who is a very avid smartphone user, you wouldn't last up to 6 hours using this smartphone. But then again, it's good, it's great, gets the job done. There are lots of other features that will complement for the less battery life, so don't worry about it. I'm Delpy and this has been my thoughts for the Galaxy Z Flip 3 5G. Make sure to check out Waz's video about the battery life up here via the iCard above. Stay safe, peace out.